Welcome back to Body Harvest.
So anyway, there I was in the forest, staring down this Malfestio, so I take my oh, I'm sorry, hey, what up? Damn it!
Well,
I said I wasn't going to talk about Monster Hunter.
You almost made it 2 seconds.
I lied so hard.
Well, we just killed the alien processor in the game that we're actually talking about.
We sure did.
And according to the map, the shield portal is quite a ways away. But if we zoom in on the map, it shows us that there's a boat right nearby.
Oh my goodness.
So useful.
Adam's taken to the high seas.
Again. They're always sure to provide a means of transport when you are stuck on an island at the end of a level. Which is going to happen more than once. Those blue shields to the left there.
Yep.
Those are what the alien uses to trap all of the area that they're attacking. That way, no one can get in or out, so they can't be rescued.
The fiends, they put us under the dome.
Yeah, exactly. That's how they successfully exterminate an entire area.
These aliens are amazing.
Yeah, it's a pretty good plan, all things considered.
That's how I'd do it. Not that I'm planning to, harvest humanity.
Consume all human life. That big guy's a new alien, the Mantisaur.
Oh, that is a really good name.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I can't get over it.
It's a dinosaur-sized mantis.
It's perfect.
Yeah, with a conspicuously phallic gun.
Well, when you get right down to it, aren't all guns?
True. I mean, not this gun, not the sun shield.
No, actually, the sun shield, one might say, is actually a veneration of feminine power in pre-Christian society. I mean...
Inarguable. That's definitely what Body Harvest is going for.
Yeah. That's Rockstar for you, you know?
Yeah, Rockstar's always had phenomenal representation of women.
Yeah, in between all the, the hookers and the, somewhat less than stellar representations of non-white, non-cisgendered folks.
And the fact that there's literally no women in all of Greece.
Yeah, that... Well... They're smart enough not to be outside.
Something like that.
Oh! What up, Mantisaur?
Yep.
Wow.
I want to leave you alive.
You know what, man? I think you're right about that phallic gun. I mean, I don't think bugs work that way, but...
Yeah. I know a disturbing amount about bug mating, and I know that mantises do not survive their average mating ritual, so...
Is it just, super exhausting, or...?
No, the females decapitate and devour the males.
But not the head. Do they eat the head?
I don't know what they do with the head. They probably eat the head, because it's wasteful not to, so...
Tack it to their trophy wall.
Yep. Ooh, harvester wave. Need to get in this tank and rush over there.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because it's another fucking trap.
Oh no! God, they are so smart!
Yep. This one's much dumber because they don't even have any aliens with projectiles come at us, so you just gun them down and go on your way.
Probably didn't want to waste the effort. They're like,
oh, there's no way he'll fall for these twice.
That's how I assume alien bugs talk.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Harvester wave over.
I just noticed you decapitated that bug. Are you gonna eat it?
I'm saving it for later.
Ah.
Technically be cannibalism because it's been going around eating people.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, if I have a pork chop made from a pig that's been eating someone's victims, that doesn't make me a cannibal.
Well,
Makes the
I mean,
pig a
I
jerk.
guess you don't live in Vancouver, right?
None of your business.
That happened for a couple of years.
No! Technically, they were just buried on the pig farm.
Yeah, but investigators had a real hard time identifying the bodies because many of them had been partially eaten.
So big shout-outs to Robert Picton here in Body Harvest Episode 3.
Yep. See the Manhunt Let's Play, my other Rockstar LP, for more information on Robert Picton.
Also, because it's a pretty entertaining LP.
Yeah, pass. Anyway, this is my favorite book in the game.
I'm sorry.
The Famous Animal Riots of 1836, which resulted in the introduction of rabbits to Greece.
Wait, let's unpack this a little bit. So, are we to assume that the folks in this town were like, we want rabbits, and the government's like, no! And they're like, that's it, we're gonna fucking riot.
Yeah, I guess they ripped the place apart. Adopted bunnies. And I can't even begin to understand what an animal riot is. Maybe it's the animals rioting? Some of them were bunnies.
I don't think that rodents are really given to civil disobedience, but I suppose if you push anyone hard enough.
I don't know. Read Redwall.
I haven't read Redwall since I was a tiny tot.
That's about when it's appropriate to read Redwall.
Says you.
It doesn't stop me.
Yeah, man. You can keep your Harry Potters. And your Hunger Games. And your Maze Runners.
Tragically, we haven't seen any free-range bunnies all around Mixopolis.
Probably, I don't know, probably too hard to render. Or they're all, used up by Space Station Silicon Valley.
I'm surprised you know that game.
That one I know.
Also made by DMA Design. That tablet there doesn't make any sense because I read it second, and it's a continuation of this tablet.
Oh, I see.
There we go.
Atlantons.
Yeah, not to be confused with the Atlantins from Atlantis.
Right.
These are from Atlantus.
Right. Don't get those mixed up. They get really huffy.
Yep.
Oh, what up?
This one actually has a priest. Interesting.
Racist? Wait, what?
This guy knows something we don't know, I guess.
Maybe all he could see is our pants.
Yep. Atlantis is gone, and they use flowery language to tell us so.
Oh, for pity's sake. No wonder their economy collapsed. I'm sorry to any Greek viewers who still have electricity.
I believe in my YouTube analytics that I have had Greek viewers before, so...
Then I doubly apologize.
As well you should.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. With cheap shots.
Only perfectly warranted Donald Trump shots.
Yeah, of course. Whoa, excuse me, truck.
He's pushing me around, actually.
That's a sturdy truck.
Yeah, no kidding. I believe that's the first War Scout we're seeing. The laser there.
Okay.
It's an improved version of the Flying Buds.
Ah.
Which, those guys are called Scouts, and the guys with lasers are War Scouts.
A demon from the dankest pits of hell!
Begone, fiend. And he blew up our bridge.
I cannot believe we have a doppelganger.
Yeah. I call him Badum.
Oh, that is pretty good.
2 signals. What could this mean? And that priest saw a version of us in Darkest Sable. The plot has certainly thickened.
Yeah, it's practically an aspic by now. Plot so thick you could cut it into slices. Aww.
Yeah. That's a real shame. Problem solved.
Okay.
So the trick to that wall is, every time you approach it, it shifts position. So all you gotta do is walk up to it and then do a 360 right in front of it, and then it'll open back up. It's the stupidest trap ever. Like, it's close to a puzzle, but they didn't, like, finish it.
It's puzzling, I'll give it that.
Yes, indeed. Got us our 3rd weapon crystal, which gets us our first alien weapon.
Oh yeah, baby.
The Tri-Spinner.
Okay, I'm liking what I'm hearing. Oh, I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, solve the problem with that innocent vehicle.
Just a test shot.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out how it works before you're staring down the crotch cannon of a Mantosaurus.
It is super powerful, and it can pretty much one-hit kill all the bugs in this level. But so can the Sun Shield. So it's a bit underwhelming on that front, but it's still really cool. We're still gonna play around with it.
Look, variety is the spice of life.
Exactly.
Variety is the tzatziki on your gyros. You know? To get thematic.
I don't, but I believe our Greek viewers will.
It's the sriracha on your chicken fingers.
Vegetarian, try again.
Oh, jeez, it's the diced spring onion on your roasted plantain. I don't know. What the hell do you people eat?
I don't even know. I wanted to go read that sign, but I got a little bit of the old emulator glitch going on.
Oh boy.
Stuck on geometry and couldn't get over it.
You bottomed out your car, that's the problem.
Yep. So that car's gone.
So long.
Anyway, yeah, the sign over there just says road out ahead. Yeah, no need to sacrifice a car to go read it.
Is that ironic?
You know what this level is missing?
A tickly skeleton.
Hmm?
A man on the toilet.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones really let himself go. He looks like his name is Vinny.
Vindiana Jones?
Yeah, sure. Vindiana Jones. How's it going?
It's also a non-copyrighted knockoff, so yeah, Rockstar will take it.
How's it going? The name's Hoboken Jones. I'm stuck in this Greek pyramid.
He's kind of a dick, too. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this guy. Talking down to us in our space armor.
Yeah, for real.
Acting like he's seeing it all.
We're not the one taking a shit in the middle of a room.
Yeah, no kidding. Can't even find the damn rune that he's been looking for.
You're not gonna find it on the John. Hoboken Jones.
So he called us a tourist and told us to go to the pointer statues, which happens to be the only thing we haven't explored yet, so might as well.
Hubba hubba, look at those dames. What are they pointing at?
Well, only one of them's pointing, so. Not a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, just like, whoa, look over there. These are the Major Lick statues.
That exact spot is actually part of a speedrun that I watched of this game. Yep, you're missing those skeletons. Now, how long do you think a speedrun of the entire Grease level took?
Oh boy. I'm gonna opt for long. I'm gonna say 70 minutes.
It was a little closer to 11 minutes.
What?
Yeah. There are 2 big skips that allow you to skip the entirety of Stage 2 and Stage 3.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And then the rest of it is just going really, really fast.
Oh, I love speedruns so much.
Yeah, it's a really great speedrun. Hopefully AGDQ picks up Body Harvest speedrun someday.
Yeah, I hope so. It sounds like it would be pretty entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
The best games to speedrun are early generation 3D ones because they are so broken.
Oh, yeah. We learned a little bit about the Pointer Sisters there.
Sure.
They were so excited as Atlantis sank. And they had the power to unsink Atlantis all this time.
What?
How
does...
Huh? Atlantis is a puppet, as most people know, and you have to raise your arm in order to lift it, and then it's over there.
You know,
problem solved.
That's probably as reasonable an explanation as I'm gonna get, so let's go with it.
Yep.
Oh, Adam, don't... What?
Yeah, we've seen a bit of swimming already so far in this game, and it's deadly. You can only swim for a couple of seconds before Adam starts drowning, and then he dies.
Wow.
It's very tragic.
Oh!
I mean, at least it has swimming, unlike the first 2 or 3 Grand Theft Autos, but...
Sure, where it was just death.
Yeah.
You know, we all love the Sun Shield. But man, this is satisfying.
Yeah, Tri-Spinner is ridiculously awesome. It has a problem with its projectiles being very, very slow, and the bugs can run away from it.
Yeah.
And also, the projectiles are very, very large, and they often hit geometry on their way to the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
But when it hits, it's great.
I mean, I've always been a fan of using rocket launchers point blank, so...
Yeah, I don't think it has any splash damage. I believe I use it a little more later in this video, and we'll be able to see for sure then.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Most certainly. And right now we're making a boring trek down the coast back to the boat shed that we saw earlier.
Of course, because we can't swim to Atlantis.
Exactly. You can go directly to the boat shed and just go straight to Atlantis and then unsink it from there. It's a bit of a time saver. Oh yeah, it's a literal pirate at the boat shed.
Yar, matey. Why'd you kick down me door?
Oh, watch out for this book.
I get it.
I don't blame anyone who turns off the video in disgust right now.
It's not our fault.
I might do it myself.
Body Harvest for being so good.
No kidding. So yeah, he's 100% pirate. Peg leg, eye patch, parrot.
Hard hat. Very important.
Hard hat, yeah. And then his portrait has none of that.
Well, we can't see the hard hat.
Yeah, they did crop it very carefully, but he's definitely missing the eye patch.
He just took it off for the conversation.
That's awful polite of him.
Yeah.
It's like doffing your hat for a lady.
Here, I'll let you look at me creepy eye.
Me discount prosthesis.
She be a stick I found. I gemmed it in me stump.
carved it out of my own leg bone.
Man, that is hardcore.
If you do go directly for the boat and then take it up to Atlantis before crossing the bridge will still explode in that cutscene.
Dang you, Batum.
Yeah, Batum's very persistent like that.
I demand my sequence breaks.
The sequence break is actually putting one of the 2 remaining sticks of dynamite that we got back in the first stage right on the door leading into the pointer statues. And if you frame buffer it just right, you can launch yourself over the Atlantis temple area and onto the other side that you have to get to. Yeah, it looks really awesome. But that's like an actually difficult speedrunner trick. You have to, it's frame perfect, so I probably won't be pulling it off. And there's a skeleton there that's actually telling us a secret.
Yeah.
See, he's halfway through the wall, which means the wall is openable.
Oh.
Brilliant.
That's not my guess, but okay.
There's the ammo for our tri-spinner.
I thought he was wearing quantum pants.
That allowed him to stick his ass through the wall.
Yeah, really, his ass just occupies the space between the door molecules. It's
interdimensional ass.
It's a thing. Quantum pants, theoretically.
Obviously. Here's a room that I have to intentionally not solve accidentally in order to show off that there is a puzzle here first. So these chests are locked. How are we gonna open them? Oh, candlesticks. There we go.
Oh, alright then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Normally I just solve this puzzle accidentally because the room is dark and I want to light it up.
Yeah, I guess, it's setting you up for success.
Yep, something like that.
Just like a good preschool.
Puzzles definitely actually become puzzles later in the game, so I don't know what they're trying to do to us.
Easy into it, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, Rockstar was pretty good at teaching lessons to gamers back in the day when they made Lemmings.
Was that Rockstar?
That's Rockstar.
I thought it was Psygnosis.
Yeah, that's their first big hit, DMA Design.
Wow, that is bonkers.
Yeah, they've got quite a history.
Developer, DMA Design. Psygnosis was the publisher. Well, I'll be damned.
Mm-hmm. Shocking. And yeah, that had a pretty generous learning curve.
Yes.
And then they put out Oh No More Lemmings, which I guess I was just watching the LP for that, and the first 20 levels are a joke. You can't not solve them. And then immediately after that, they become some of the hardest levels in all of Lemmings.
Just like any good puzzle.
So Body Harvest is kind of like that.
Yeah. They're giving you the tools you need to succeed.
Sorta.
By teaching you how to think like them. Oh, what up?
Yeah. You're gonna rub that rune in his dumb face.
Maybe if you read a fucking book once in a while.
Instead of just the same map for a decade.
Yeah, for real. I've been sitting here reading the sports pages, but I got nothing.
And further wave our victory in his face.
Can you? I don't think so, buddy. Airfield.
Oh yeah. I believe the ancient power crystals he's referring to are the alien crystals that we've been collecting that turned our tri-spinner thing into a weapon. So we've got those too. I mean, it's either that or the alien artifacts. Either way, we've got more than he does.
Yeah, 'cause we're great. I bet he's never action rolled through anything.
Yeah. I would take that as a guarantee.
Little wiener.
It's the worst Indiana Jones since Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at least he had the excuse of senility.
I think that definitely confirmed that the Tri-Spinner does have splash damage.
Yeah, pretty considerable amount.
Yeah. But check this out. Adam has injured idle animation, which heals him.
I can dig it.
Yeah, the armor itself has a med kit in it.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Yep, and it heals you to a baseline of health. We can't heal ourselves any further, though. We got attacked by some more of those flying bugs that I didn't know the name of before.
Dude.
And as great as Missile-Skeetos is, the actual name is much better.
Go on.
They're called Doodlebugs.
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 Okay. I mean, that's adorable, but...
Oh yeah, it's great. I, of course, had to look it up, and Doodlebugs is a nickname for antlions.
Okay.
Because antlions have giant bodies, and when they're, outside of their holes, they sort of drag them around because they don't know what to do with them.
Oh.
And they leave weird arcane drawings in the sand.
Oh. Little doodles.
Yeah, they kind of lap back on themselves, and they draw pretty circles and stuff.
Huh.
It's actually really cool.
Well. Damn it, I learned something.
It's also a type of pill bug and
Right.
all sorts of good stuff.
It's an adorable name for a small child.
Yeah. It's hard not to say doodlebug once you've heard it once.
Yeah, for real. Oh yeah, sure. Just keep casually strolling, you Melvins.
Oh, we're going to learn a little bit about the citizens of this particular town.
Jeez. I swear one of those jerkasses had his hands in his pockets.
Yeah, these guys, not to be trusted, to be looked upon with suspicion.
I don't trust anyone who looks that casual.
Yeah, especially during bug slaughter.
Be more uptight, you pylons.
Yeah, one of those guys was in a pile of jelly, getting dragged to a bug's mouth. And 10 seconds later, completely nonchalant, just climbing over a hill.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Destination nowhere.
I left half a peanut butter sandwich on my table.
Before we leave the town, I definitely had to find the only enterable building. Because it's got the town guide for this town.
Oh, perfect. Maybe it could explain their complete lack of urgency.
Oh, it explains something.
Okay. It's Greek Australia.
Yep. And despite the fact that it was only the founders that were thieves and robbers, we should still mind our wallet.
Not gonna make another Greek joke. I'll just leave it hanging in the air like an elevator fart.
Fair enough. I'm not aware of whatever Greek stereotype that you are, but I'm also not a Greek racist.
Wow. Okay. Fine. I've been told. I apologize again.
Before we move on to the airfield, we gotta go way the hell out of our way to get to this, I think, third church that we visited this video.
No priest, but
An alien artifact.
heck yeah.
Superb. The third one for this level I have already missed, so I'm going to have to make a little detour later on. Once again, long ride back to civilization.
Nice car for it, though.
Oh yeah, good fast car. I believe this one is the SD Shadow.
Yeah, something like that.
Don't know what SD stands for. Maybe it's from San Diego.
Super deformed.
We're gonna find so many signs for the airfield. Indiana Jones was not helping us by telling us that there was one, because there's 5 signs for it anyway.
I guess it would be charitable just to give him just the sense that he's helping a little bit.
Yeah. We gave his meaningless life meaning.
Maybe I can finally leave this ruin.
Unlikely. Stay in your cave, Indiana. So there's a quarry up my head, up a head, not my head.
Yeah.
And I got some weird wild hair to go check it out for some reason. I've never checked it out before.
Oh, okay. Good. An adventure.
So I decided on video, let's go see the quarry.
Maybe we'll find another church.
We can only dream.
Maybe you could found a church.
Not a bad idea, but I don't think many people would come because it's a quarry. That's all it's there. I don't know why I went there.
Look, the faithful will always find a way.
True.
To worship at the Church of Orange Guy.
If you build it, they will come.
Our Lady of the Holy Action Roll.
Okay, I'm buying into this religion.
Saint Door Kickers.
It's probably better than the Gnostics.
Yeah. Hey, wait. How come you can make fun of...
Well, I mean, the whole thing about the Gnostics is that God is evil, which is it's not a very fun premise for a religion.
No, it sure isn't. I think they're just being contrarian.
Well, sorta. More specifically, it's that God created the universe, and he's a good dude, but one of the guys in the universe is like Satan, and Satan created the world.
Ah. Oh, hey, what up? No! My planes! You bastard.
Damn you, Badam. Now that's personal.
We're so close to getting a plane.
Yep, so there's no flying in Body Harvest. It's just like Grand Theft Auto 3.
They dangle it in front of you, and then they're like, nope.
And he tied up the airfield pilot.
What a dapper gent.
It looks like he would have a French accent.
Do you need the practice? I will teach you to fly the plane.
And of course, he has a book about himself, like everyone does. Mentions Devrosi Airfield, which is very far from here. We'll be seeing it much later.
Yeah, no, it's totally a great plane if you're learning how to fly, if you don't need to turn, climb, or land.
Yeah, who needs those things? I mean, the Wright brothers invented it, and they were the first to fly, so surely they learned pretty well on it. I don't know what I'm saying here.
Their plane went 20 feet!
And it was a miracle. So yeah, we can totally fly in this game, and it's great.
Yeah, we can!
We don't actually have to go through this practice. After I declined the practice, I could have just opened the hangar door and gone straight on with the rest of the stage. But you wouldn't have heard Shocks Away if we hadn't, so... Shocks away, folks.
Yeah, God help you if you don't away your chocks.
And he stops us every 10 feet. Yeah, we weren't technically supposed to blow up the balloons before taking off, but saved a bit of time, I guess.
You're all hopped up on your speedrun strats.
Actually, one of the speedrun strats is to fly directly into one of the balloons, which causes you to nosedive directly into the ground, which causes your plane to explode immediately.
Awesome.
Which, yeah, that ends the practice. And going through practice wastes your time. Although, like I said, you don't have to go through practice, so a better way is to decline the practice. And an even better way than that is to skip this entire part of the level. Oh, and after you leave that plane, it locks forever.
Alright. I'm just trying to wrap my head around how that works.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, right?
Never mind, we got a sweet new paint job on the Sapworth Camel.
Yeah. Bad name, but it doesn't matter, because we failed the mission the second it showed up, so I had to replay the entire level up to this point.
Oh my god.
And now we're going to successfully do the mission.
Jeez. Well, I mean, it's, you know, there was a World War I British biplane called the Sopwith Camel.
Interesting.
I remember that from a DOS flight sim.
This time we're going to do the mission successfully.
Woo!
Save 25% of grace.
Flying is awesome.
Yeah, oh, the flying in this game is actually really, really fun. It controls very well, and especially mid-air dogfights are really fun, which we'll be doing quite a bit of.
I mean, it looks really, really nice and responsive.
Yeah, it controls really well. It's pretty much the only thing in this game that does control as well as it does, so... Well done, Rockstar. They should have just made a flight sim.
Yeah, I agree.
Although, yeah, one of the launch games for the N64 was Pilot Wings 64.
Yep.
So it would have been a bit redundant, but it would have been released at least.
There was no plane in Pilot Wings 64.
What?
Yep.
That seems unlikely.
Nope. There was a plane in Pilot Wings for the Super Nintendo, but yeah, you got a gyrocopter in 64.
Fair enough. I mean, at least there was still a flight, but that is a bit disappointing.
Yes. Yeah, it's... I mean, one might say it's an instrumental part of Pilot Wings.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, this is really awesome.
Oh, strafing runs!
That mission where we save the truck is actually really, really difficult. I failed it a bunch of times my first time playing this level, and I was at too high a casualty count to afford to fail the mission. So when I did fail it, the entire level ended because my body count maxed out.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I had to... It was really frustrating because it takes like half an hour to get to that point. And then I just failed it over and over again. Oh, and here's the fucking Rob the Robot telling me to go do the mission to save the bridge, which is already done.
Wait, why do you need to save the bridge?
We already did. The bridge is where the truck was on.
Okay.
So if we don't save the bridge, the truck dies. Because I guess the truck is a lemming and it just drives into the water.
Sure, makes sense. I don't see how anything is relevant anymore now that we have a goddamn plane.
Yeah, you have ignored absolutely everything I've been trying to talk about since we got the plane. And I can hardly blame you.
I do apologize for my failings as a co-commentator. This is just really cool.
Not at all. Yeah, this is irrefutably awesome. I love the plane segments in this game. Most missions have at least one. Yeah, we just gotta head south. I set a nice waypoint for the processor, because you can do that. I didn't even know about that until I started this LP.
Which is pretty handy, and now... Oh, get some!
Yep.
You alien sucker! Oh, that was so good!
Seriously. Fuck you, processor.
Oh, I like this new no-nonsense approach to alien processors.
Absolutely glorious. It's almost unfortunate that was the last processor in all of Greece.
Find more stuff to crash a plane into.
Oh, we will. Not to worry.
Crash it into Hoboken Jones's stupid face.
And we actually got both of our bonuses this time. There were no human casualties in this recording.
Yeah, you kind of steamrolled this level, man.
Sort of. Yeah, the only hard part is that that mission to save the truck, which is entirely optional. And I think I made it look pretty easy, which is unfortunate because it's really, really hard. Like, the only way to complete it successfully is to know where the bugs are ahead of time.
Just like any other part of this level, I guess.
Yeah, for the most part. Predictive knowledge does help a lot in the completion of Body Harvest.
Hindsight is 20/20, I guess. No! No!
I had no idea when I recorded this how attached you'd become to that plane, so
I love this shop with camel.
my apologies.
Oh, that's okay. I'm over it.
Okay, excellent. Tune in next time for more planes, thankfully.
Yes!